Hello, my name is Cheryl Ponchin. I'd like to welcome you back to the TUG 2020 Beginners LaTeX Workshop. In this lesson, I will show you how to produce a table of contents, do some footnotes, and indexing. Okay, in order to create your table of contents, you need to add a backslash table of contents line. When you PDF LaTeX your file, it will look at this line and it will produce a table of contents with all of the automatically numbered sections and subsections. There is a way also to add something that is an unnumbered section, and I will go over that as well. So what you'll do is you will put this table of contents line in your paper, just like here, exactly where you want the table of contents to show up. And so when you produce your document, you're going to get your table of contents. Now I've already produced this, so they're already going to be a table of contents. However, if you add something, you're going to have to run this twice in order for it to find it. The first time, just like when relabeled in reference, the first time it will find it. The second time it will actually produce it and put it into your document. But before we do that, we might want to add some extra text. So in order to add extra text, you need to add a contents line. So it's very simple. It's add contents line. There are three separate areas here that you have to fill in. The first set of braces is the TOC, which means you're adding it to the TOC file, which is your table of contents file. The second set of braces has the word subsection here. The subsection means I want it in the format that you show a subsection in the table of contents. And in the third set of braces will be the actual text that you want to show up. And I'm also going to show you here, remember we had numbered sections. Now this section will not automatically go into the table of contents because there is no number associated with it to put it there. However, you can add this in the same format by doing an add contents line, telling it to add to the TOC. This time I'm going to add it to section. So what it's going to happen is it's going to come out in boldface and left justified. So if we look at our table of contents, we're going to see that as our output. We have right here, this extra text is in the same font size and font itself of subsection. And it does have your dots as if it was a subsection and your number. If you do have this section that does not have a number, what you can do is add, like I said, add contents line. And here in this instance, we set it to do section. So it's bold-faced and over to the left justified. However, it is not numbered because there is no number associated with it. And basically that's it for your contents. Now let's say if we add a new one, what's going to happen is you will have to produce your file and then you will have to produce it a second time in order for it to actually show up. Next, I'm going to show you how to create some footnotes. Footnotes are very simple as well. There's also already a definition for footnotes, and it's backslash footnote. And in a set of braces, you type whatever you want inside that footnote. So what's going to happen when we build this file is it's going to create a horizontal line on the bottom of your page, and it will show you the number 1 and the footnote. When you do this again, if you have another footnote in your file, it will also number sequentially as 2, 3, 4, and 5. There are ways to change your footnote. Instead of having it numeral, you can change it into a symbol, and I will show you that in another lesson. Now, I also want to show you that you can do some indexing. So indexing is a little bit different. where you have to add an extra use package. So in order to use that, you need to do make index use package, or else this will not produce properly. And then you have to type in / make index. Then throughout your paper, you will see that I wrote the word / index, and that's the definition that you need to use. And in a set of braces, what you want to show up in your index. It can be one word, it can be uppercased, it can be several words, and it can be lowercase, but whatever you show in those set of braces is going to show up in your index. Also, for your index to show up, you need to provide the word print index. You can do all of this, run all the programs, and if you don't do print index, it's not going to show up in your file. However, this is going to be a little bit different in the teching part of this file, because what we need to do is you need to PDF LaTeX your file, which is going to be just the file that we have. Then you will need to make index. Now, depending on your editor that you're using, this one, of course, I can just click make index. You might have to type it physically. But anyway, in any sense, you need the make index program to be run. And you'll see here in the log file that it's telling me that it is generating my, has 3 entries accepted and 0 rejected, because I did 3 and all of them were okay. So now I'm going to, now if I view the PDF, you're not really going to see them yet. And I'm going to now run PDF LaTeX. And I'm going to run it again. And I'm going to view my file. And here is my index. So it will put it in alphabetical order, and it will put the page number that's associated to whatever you had in your index. I hope you've enjoyed this lesson, and I hope to see you in the next lesson.